You ask questions, and I answer them. Boom, watch fam.
What is up, Watch fam, and welcome to episode 72 of Ask TNH wristwatch check. I'm wearing my vintage 1940s JLC. It's a pretty damn cool watch. Manual wind. The movement is like totally undecorated because it was an officer's watch, right? So in the most kind of frilly way, it is a tool watch. Not like a sub, but to some extent it is a tool watch. Let's get to the questions. And today's question is, can I wear my Seiko SKX with a suit? Yes. If you want to. I always start kind of very subjective questions with a very subjective answer. Do whatever the hell you want. This is a luxury. You could check your time on your phone. You don't need a watch to begin with, right? I think first off, good choice with the SKX. I'm not sure which model you have, but it is a very cool watch. I actually just recommended it to a friend, Sam. Shout out to DJ 5am on Instagram. Very good watch. Would I ever wear it with a suit? Absolutely not. I have a very serious and deep respect for some sort of classical rules. I wouldn't wear a sub with a suit. It's just not my style. I mean, I know plenty of guys that do and can, and it looks great. It's just not my kind of thing. So personally, no. I would never do that. Like I said, I wouldn't wear a sub. So if I won't wear a sub, I definitely wouldn't wear an SKX, right? Do I think that it could look good? I think it's easier for a sub to look good with a suit than for a Seiko SKX to look good with a suit. I think that the Seiko has, it's well designed. I don't mean to say it's not well designed, but I don't think that the Seiko makes an effort to be any sort of dressy. That's not what I don't think that's what it's trying to achieve, and I certainly don't think it does achieve it if it was trying to. I mean, if you really insist on doing it, I mean, do it with some sort of a cloth strap and try to mess around with color a little bit to be a little bit more oxymoronic. I definitely wouldn't do it with a bracelet. That is seriously sporty. Once again, it really depends on who you are and your style. I mean, how about this? Let's do a little bit of a thing. Two different guys in a suit. Lino Ieluzzi and put up Nick Wooster. These are two shockingly different men, right, in their style and their fashion sense, and yet they both hit formal very well in very different ways, but they both do formal. Both of these men at an event, no one would say, "Oh, Nick is underdressed," even though in the classical kind of customary understanding of what it is to be dressed up, Nick might fail, but in our, Nick might fail in these outfits, in these kind of more radical things, but he still does in today, in today's style, he does hit it well. But he is way more rugged, way more against the grain than a Lino, right? Where Lino is definitely more so like a Cartier Tank or Patek Nautilus kind of guy with his suits. So I'm not saying that you need to force yourself into a reverso to wear a suit, but is the SKX too far? I think it is. But it really is all about context. Contextually, does that watch work with your outfit? It's stuff like that is extremely important, and it makes these watches, which we love, it makes them, I think, a little bit more of use in our life. And I think that you can get a lot more of excitement out of a watch if you're playing around with how you're wearing it, right? Just the same way you change straps, you could change trousers, and a watch could work or it doesn't. Certain watches really they're actually doing a disservice to an outfit, and the outfit is doing a disservice to the watch, right? So although this isn't necessarily about fashion and style, everything that goes into watchmaking, right, as far as design, takes this into account. The two are not separate by any means. They are all about, proportionality and design, and we need to consider that when we are picking what to wear what with. If you want my opinion on your particular style, which, you could give a shit about or not, it's totally your call. Send me a photo of what the hell you're going to wear. It would be my pleasure to help you out. I think that it's really important to kind of look the part, right? Look like you care, and not just look like you care holistically, and not just in a one isolated, sense. Cool watch, but geez, that fell apart in the rest of whatever the hell he's wearing, right? But that's it. Let's look good, guys. Thank you guys for watching episode 72 of Ask TNH. Definitely a more subjective kind of question here. But anyway, follow us on Snapchat at Theo and Harris. If you have any style questions, I'm not a style guru or a style geek by any means. But if you have any, style questions, shoot them my way. I'm more than willing to help out in any capacity I can with you guys. So it really is always my pleasure. But that's it. See you guys on Monday.